background. There is a noise in the background.
Is it fine now?
I think it's from your earpiece. From your earpiece.
From my earpiece. God, I just bought this earpiece now. Are you having a problem?
You're already on live.
Alright. How about now? Can you hear me? Is the noise still there?
Yes, same noise. Are you
The
connected
noise
to
is still there.
device?
But this environment is very quiet. I don't know what's going on. Is it still there?
No, it has stopped. You can
Oh, it
share your
stopped.
screen.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I can see your screen. You can go ahead.
Okay, I can go ahead now, right? It's fine.
It's back actually.
No, it's not fine.
It's not fine.
Yes, it's not.
Are you using earpiece? Maybe
Yes.
try adjusting the connection with your system.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's okay now.
And Belgium said it supports a price cap on all EU gas imports, warning singling out Russian.
Sorry, where is that? Okay. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. So let's go on. My presentation. You know, since you share. Oh, I think I'm just reload. Come on. Right. Okay. So today, right before us is it's one of the frameworks of Agile, and yeah. So there are a lot of other frameworks of Agile, and as we know, how Agile facilitates software development is that it's makes use of the incremental model, and then it's not like the traditional development that you just have to follow some kind of routine. That's where everything is dependent on the first two which is adopts like extreme programming, like Scrum, and the rest of them. Now, lean software development is also a form of Agile framework, and it's we'll just be looking briefly into it, and into its brief history and what it can do, what are its principles, and then how we can basically adopt it to meet our software desires basically. Thank you. All right. So going next. So come on. Okay. So just looking at basic introduction, principles, the benefits. And that's the end of the slide. Okay. Then so now, as I said earlier on, that Lean, which is the LSD, is an agile framework that's used to streamline and optimize software processes. So it's an agile framework basically. So it is a form that agile also takes to be able to develop software. So now the lean idea, as the name implies, when you say something is lean, meaning it's not robust, it's not it's not excessively fat, it's just it's lean, as in it's just normal. Yeah. So now the lean idea originated from Japan Automotive, which is Toyota. We have a lot of Toyota cars, Toyota Camry and the likes. It was just founded from there because they just used it as a means to reduce waste in manufacturing, excess space, excess equipment, things that are basically not necessary. So and it was introduced by Taichi Hono in the 1940s and 1940s and 1950s, and then they prioritize what they call production or quality production over waste reduction. They ensure that they don't try and exhaust all equipment just to get something produced. They just use what is needed, as as the name implies, it is lean. Yeah. So now over time, various sectors now adopted this methodology. It's now over here in the in the realm of IT. Okay. So sorry, 2 minutes. Let's throw this thing away. Okay, so now this methodology was first applied to the creation of software in 2003. The two guys, Tom Poppendike and Mary Poppendike, they published the Lean Software Development book. If you actually want to know more about Lean Software Development after this presentation, you could just get the publication, and read more about it. Okay. But it's firstly originated from the Toyota factory in Japan. How they just wanted to eliminate reduction, eliminate waste, reduction of waste. That's just basically what they wanted to do. They prioritized waste reduction over the productivity, whatever it is they're trying to work on. Okay, so what are the principles of software of lean of LSD? So the first thing is it eliminates waste. That is, if you're going to be using LSD for your software development, the first thing is that you're removing anything that will not in any way add developmental methods or add finesse or ensure the proper productivity of the software you're trying to develop. So maybe it's an excess feature, maybe an excess feature that will probably distort the the final production. You just put things in the bin and ensuring that it's not there. So firstly, eliminating the waste. Then the next thing is about ensuring that that software you're building is complying exactly to what the customer needs. Yeah, because there's an adage that your customer is always right. So that's why you should ensure that whatever it is you are building, you are ensuring that you are you're putting the best based on the the quality of resources that you have. Yeah, and to ensure that there are also methods that Agile also LSD also employs, like pair programming. Maybe as someone is coding, the other person is debugging at the same time. Two minds are working on the same code. Two minds are working on the same project to ensure that it meets the client's quality expectation. There's also incremental development, whereby you push production into stages. That as one software is being deployed and you get feedback from the users, you just keep incrementing, just keep adding more and keep bringing up updates. So now one other thing that LSD also ensures to do is that it ensures that the people working on it are undergoing an ongoing learning process. Basically, they are undergoing an ongoing learning process because maybe the customer brings up something, and maybe the developer knows little or nothing about it. He has to go read about it. He has to go make research about it because it is more incremental. It is spread over time. So now developers can increase and improve on their skills during developmental phases. I'll set an example on a project I'm working on currently, or that I've been opportunity to work on. Now there are many things that have been brought to the table that I might not have known, or like I might not have heard of. But as the project is given and I go make research, I become better. I become a better developer. So it ensures an ongoing learning process. So, and then one other thing that is very important in LSD is teamwork. It boosts teamwork by empowering the team. Ensuring that there is a proper environment for the thriving of that product. So no matter how smart you are as a developer, you can't just make decisions. You have to consult with the whole team, ensuring that whatever it is you are, like whatever decision you're trying to make, it's not everyone is in sync with it for the proper production of that software. Then one other thing that LSD also adopts is ensuring that whatever you're delivering is as fast, as in like you're delivering it in the best possible way. There are many routes to get to the same destination, but the issue is which one is the fastest, which one is more seamless. So it ensures that the software, the product being built meets the customer's needs while also ensuring that it's delivered without major defects. So now one other thing that's also very important is being able to defer commitments. Now you want to plan, but you are also open to change. Now it's clear that anyone who does not anyone who fails to plan is going to plan to fail. Yeah, but it's a little different approach for LSD. In the sense that fine, you are planning, but you are also open to change based on maybe after an experiment, after testing, after feedback. You're able to change it. So you're not just rigid. Waterfall model just makes you rigid. That once we have done this, we cannot move away from this. That's what waterfall. But LSD makes it more easier to be able to defer commitment. To be able to change ground based on feedback. So let's say you are building maybe an initial model. You are not building with a mind that this is going to be the last thing. You are building based on the fact that there will be more increments, so there will be more models coming after this. Then the next thing is to ensure that the whole piece, or the whole product, like the product as a whole, is working in sync, optimizing all of them to ensure that they're working in accordance to each other, so that one is not working A, and then maybe its output, or its output is an input for another, and then it's working B. So it's very important that whatever software you're building, Lean ensures that the whole product works in sync to one another. That one is not working apart from B. It's a collective process, a collective teamwork. All right. So now, what are the the benefits of Lean? One of the things that Lean ensures is that it ensures the development process is much cheaper, and faster. In the sense that you don't have to use unnecessary tools. You don't have to do overproduction, making excessive functionality. You're just doing what is needful. So you're basically eliminating waste. Then also it is very important to prevent losses related to overproduction. Maybe you spend so much on a feature that is not so important. That's not so important to the overall project. Like for example, maybe there's a particular software you want to build, and then there's this feature that is not so important, but the customer might want it, but it's really not so important. And that if you actually adopted it, it could towards the overall program. Yeah. So Lean just helps to just cut out that excess, and ensure that it's not there. Lean also increases the team involvement rate. That it's not a one-man thing. Everyone is making decisions. Everyone is trying to ensure that they are doing better. And they're working well. Thank you. So does anyone have any questions from what we've read so far?
Yeah, thank you so much, Faith. We'll take 1 or 2 questions. We'll just take a question actually quickly. Okay. I don't need that question, but then we need to wrap up because of our time is fast.
Okay, I think I have a question. So yeah. So who can mention any of the principles of LSD, of lean software development? Anyone? The principles, maybe like, let's say 2 or 3. Peter Kings. Yes, sir. Listening to you. Was he on this call? Maybe he's not well. Maybe he's not there. Sophia, are you there? Sir, am I still on?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So I was asking,
Yes.
could you mention any 2 principles of LSD?
Sorry, I was not really focusing on it.
Okay. Mutilade. Is it time for stand-ups? Mutilade. Hope you're focusing. Yeah.
For the principle, it eliminates waste,
Yes.
then amplify knowledge.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Clary, thank you for answering the question. So at this point, we'll bring it to a close. Thank you for presenting. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely working day.
And you too. Thank you.